All right, so we've identified that one of your major fears, or one of even a phobia, would be of dogs. And we've even talked a little bit about the fact that to sort of treat this, we need to face our fears through exposure. So the first step in facing and doing exposure with dogs is to come up with something called a fear hierarchy, where that's basically, we just kind of come up with steps to figure out what's something you could kind of tolerate now, and then right up to like 100 plus in terms of anxiety, and some different steps in between. And from there, we'll make up plans for how do we expose to those different kinds of things, okay?
Okay.
So kind of think about it. We want to think about something that gets us right up to 100% anxiety plus right off the charts. And we probably don't want to start with anything too much lower than 30%. Otherwise, it's not going to raise our anxiety high enough to be helpful for us.
Okay.
So if you can think about your fear of dogs, what would be something that you could do that would kind of get you at 30% anxious or fearful when it comes to dogs?
Okay, so you talked about, was it imaginal?
Right.
Maybe something like that?
Yeah.
Like watching a video,
Sure.
looking at pictures.
Mhm.
And that makes me anxious kind of doing that.
Even just thinking about that?
Yeah.
Okay.
Probably around 40.
Around a 40. Okay,
Yeah,
that's
something-
even better. So let's say we do a 40% where you're, looking at a video of a dog? Like a YouTube
That'd be worse
video?
than pictures, I think.
A video, okay.
Yeah.
So would 30% be looking at pictures?
I think 40 would be pictures and maybe 50 would be seeing video.
Okay. Looking at a video.
Yeah.
And even just to be a little bit more specific, would these be pictures of, friendly, playful dogs, or would they be pictures of dogs who are a little bit more maybe aggressive looking or chasing, maybe with their teeth?
Yeah, that would be worse. The friendly dogs, not as bad, but
Okay.
still wouldn't like it.
Okay.
Yeah.
So should we say kind of not friendly
Yeah.
pictures? Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Because there's lots of little puppy videos and stuff on
Oh
YouTube,
yeah.
right?
Not puppies, more full grown
Okay.
dogs. Yeah.
Okay. Okay. So we've got these two. What would be something that would get us to the 60 to 70% range? And yeah, you're right. We've got the imaginal, we've got in vivo, which would be in person, and then the interoceptive, which probably won't work here because that's about kind of bringing on symptoms of panic in session. So we've probably got these two to work with, imaginal and in vivo.
So I actually have to maybe seeing a dog from a distance
Okay. So seeing a dog from a distance.
in real life.
Okay. And would that get you at a 60?
Yeah.
Okay. And how far is the distance, do you think?
Far enough away that the dog can't see me.
Okay. So are we talking kind of across a field?
Yeah, across a field.
Or with like a gate maybe in between the two of you?
That would make me feel safer than across the field.
Okay. So seeing a dog like through a fence?
Through a fence is safer, yeah,
Okay.
for sure. And then, knowing there's nothing in between me and the dog would be worse.
I'm even thinking about like a leash though. How about if you saw a dog across the field but the dog was on a leash?
Is still freaks me out, because they could
Yeah,
get away from their owners.
sure. And in terms of our hierarchy, where would you put that one?
65 to 70, I think.
Would be across the field with a leash on?
65, I think.
Okay. Dog across the field with leash. And then would it be 70 across the field, no leash?
Yeah.
Across field. Okay. And what would get us to the 80 to 90?
80 to 90. So a dog being near me
Okay.
without a leash.
Without a leash? How about a dog close to you with a leash? Say in the same room.
That's better.
Okay.
75 for that one, probably.
Okay. Alright, so we're getting kind of smaller increments here. Dog near on leash. And then this would be dog near no leash.
Yeah.
Okay. And then what gets us to that 90 to 100%?
So if I actually have to interact with the dog in some way,
Okay.
like the dog comes up to me without a leash, you know.
Okay, so like a dog bounding up to you.
Yeah, and like jumping up on me.
Okay.
Yeah.
So would that be your 100%? Like how about
Yeah,
90? Would it just be sort of a friendly dog that's coming up to you and you'd have to pet it and interact with it?
Yeah, and 100 would be a big dog.
Okay. So interact with dog, and then this top one would be a big dog running up to you and jumping on you.
Yeah.
Okay, how do you feel even just listing all this stuff out?
Getting really anxious.
About this one? Okay. So remember, we'll take steps to tackle all of these things. You'll always be in control, but it will be something that you have to challenge yourself to do.
Okay.
And you'll have to kind of sit in that anxiety until you kind of get used to it, habituate to it. But also until you kind of learn that what you're afraid of happening won't happen. So let's just name, even before we're done here, what is it that you're scared will happen? What is your expectation?
That the dog's going to attack me.
Okay.
Bite me.
And bite you. So the expectation is the fear of being attacked and bitten.
Yeah. I think I mentioned this before, but yeah, I mean, I was chased by dogs.
You were chased, right? Yeah. So this is rooted in a pretty scary experience for you. Yeah. Okay. But as we're doing these, we'll also want to keep going back to this feared expectation and keep checking in to see if that fearful thing actually happens or if something else happens.
Okay.
Okay?